Hi everyone, my name is Austin Zollner, and this is my brief introduction for AEP 885. I know I'm a little late on the assignment. My apologies. Just a lot of things were happening at our school district in the last. I was a little preoccupied with that, but I'm excited to learn with you guys over this next semester and finish strong. So. It's just some basics about me. I'm 25 years old. There we go. 25 years old. I'm beginning my fourth year teaching sixth grade math and social studies in Moorhead, Minnesota, which is the city just across the river from Fargo, North Dakota. The school is a Title I low income. We graduate about 500 to 600. We usually have about 30 or so in a class. This fall, we have an online option for kids, so it'll be somewhere around 22 to 25, either hybrid or in person. We're not quite sure. Again, we speak English at our school, but we do have a very prominent Kurdish population, so that is the second most spoken language in the community overall. So, some basics about me. I am a big runner. I ran cross country, indoor and outdoor track for my college. I'm super into personal finance, financial independence, the reality of retiring early, so kind of this FIRE movement, if you were to Google that. I also moonlight sort of as a financial coach, and I've created a blog and social media sites to promote this sort of smarter money literacy sort of information. I also keep busy by donating plasma, driving for Uber. I coach middle school cross country. I volunteer with our Nordic skiing team and the track team for the middle school as well. So my experience with technology, I know how to do a lot of things, but I'm not like an avid tech geek. I'm not lining up to get the brand new iPhone every year. I have slowly integrated tech and paperless options. A good example is we don't do times tables, pen and paper anymore. I have this really fun website that makes it like a game show or like a race against the clock in a much more engaging way. So obviously I'm always going to be open to great tips and tricks from coworkers. What did I gain overall from this program? Initially for me, it was all about the money. I was like, this is the cheapest option for me to move on the pay scale. But once I started taking classes, I was like, wow, this is amazing. I'm actually taking things back to the real world, back to my classroom, as opposed to in undergrad, and I'm sure a lot of you can relate, where you sort of took all these these theory classes or all of these things that really weren't necessary or gave you information you never ended up using. So my biggest challenge is we're constantly in a state of change, especially right now. Obviously, we have administrators that are leaving and getting replaced, and then they're moving to a different position. It's just a whole lot of confusion. And then sort of along with that, the classroom management is a problem. We have some really tough students, and because of that, when we do have these, even with these super engaging, technologically integrated lessons, it sometimes doesn't go as planned. It can be hard to implement new things, but I think a lot of us all sort of have some sort of struggles in that regard. In terms of the future, I would love to maybe take up a role as an instructional coach for technology, or even as a full-time online teacher for our district. When we were quarantining or doing our sort of all online in the spring, I really enjoyed it. The kids did really well, so that's certainly something in the next few years I'll be looking forward to. And then, like I said, I'm super nerdy into finance, so based on my projections and those things, I do plan on retiring from teaching at about the 20-ish, maybe 25-year mark at the latest. So that's a little bit about me. Here's a couple of the ISTE standards that I addressed, and I'm excited to get to know you guys much further during this course. Thanks.